When do you feel closest to me?
In the morning when you're still sleeping. Then
Why?
after that, you're vulnerable and beside me. I could be like, and then you also wouldn't know.
Okay. To me, related to that, I think there was one question about what's the best quality, right? I think another thing I like when you talk about the mornings, right, when we are on bed together, I think it's also I like that you are close to me. So even when you're half asleep, you're
Wake
trying
up.
to you're trying to put your hand close to me. I thought that's a nice thing. Although sometimes it, at least at the start, it takes a while to get used to it.
Like,
Get
what's this
used to
hand on
the,
my face in the morning again?
yeah, to the physical space lah. So in the past I used to sleep alone, right? I have a that I have a big queen size bed, so I have the luxury of space. But when moving together, we share a king size bed, so that took a while to get used to it. And definitely, I think there are times where I sort of wish that okay, maybe I should, if only I have more space. But I think in general, I still appreciate it lah, that we are close together in the morning.
Like in the morning, asleep, vulnerable. I'll get my hands on your face like,
Okay.
Okay, my turn. What was the moment you realized I was falling for you?
When I first hear that question, I think, to be honest, I think it was not the time where I asked you to be my girlfriend. I'm not sure whether you recall, but I think at the point of time, it was sort of a tenuous situation over there, in the sense that both of us weren't exactly sure what's going to happen to us with our own respective individual life. I think at the point of time, you were still in PwC, right? And I was still in P&G, I think I recall. And I was thinking of leaving. So I think personally, individually, respectively, right, we had our own issues to resolve. And because of that, I think adds on to the uncertainty of our relationship, whether should we even go into it. And I think for the both of us, and as more particularly for you, I think it was more of a leap of faith. Okay, so sure, let's go ahead and try and see where it goes. And back to the question then, when exactly I was kind of more sure that you liked me more. Let me see. I can't pinpoint a specific moment, but I think I can define it. I think it's when it's an accumulation of signals and events where you started to think of us together rather than just about yourself. So, for example, even things like, I don't think this actually happened, but hypothetically, as in a scenario would be like, if you were to think about whether you want to go overseas to work, want to be outstationed somewhere else. I think at the start, before we were really into each other, I think your thought process was more about whether this is good for me. How would this improve my career, etc. So it's more centered around yourself. I think through the relationship together, I think we have evolved to be more aware and considerate to each other. And I also see in terms through your actions, your thought process, through the discussions that we have. I think that's when I realized that you were more into me, and this is something that I really want to carry on for the long term. Does that make sense?
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you think I'm ready to be a parent? Why or why not?
I think you are, because we after we got married, then you wanted Brownie, right? The dog. So we got Brownie, and then I think you're very ready to share your love. Very ready to, and I mean, as a even in your career, you like to mentor a lot. So you like to be like the big figure lah. So I think you're ready to be a parent.
And then throwing the question back to you, right? Do you think you are ready to be a parent?
No, I'm not ready to be a parent.
Why not?
Because my love is not unconditional. I cannot see a small being and I'll be like, oh, love you so much. No. I'll look at the small being and I'll be like, you're getting in my way of life. There's so many other things I want to do that I think it's not just benefiting me, but I think I can do so many other things to benefit community, benefit other people who are in existence already, who are alive already, and bring so much more to the world that exists already. I think it's just it's almost like a waste of resources to have an own kid and just like, they'll be focused on the kid and then we're like, no time for any other thing, no time for our own ambitions. So in terms of personality, I think you're ready. But I think in terms of your life stage, in terms of what you want to do, I think we're both not prepared to give up the time and lifestyle right now to focus on bringing up another like living thing apart from Brownie, and just cut back on all our social engagements and things like this in order to take care of our own kid. And yeah.
Okay.
What do you think would make me leave you?
What do you think would make you leave me, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the non-cliche answers. As in the most cliche answer is fidelity. If I were to have an affair, I'm quite certain that you leave. But beyond that, I think if it's more about between the two of us, right? Let me see. I guess it will be the point of time if I don't show respect to you. So it could be many different things, right? It's either through the way I treat you physically, so if I abuse you, etc., or it could be even more indirect things. So if I think that you're not worthy, you are always doing things that are wrong, etc., I think this will affect you quite a bit. I think it's something that you hold dearly to, and if I were to do all this, I think you would leave me eventually. What other things? I think that's the biggest thing. It's quite broad and I think that it's quite real. Do you agree?
I think so. Yeah, I think because this whole marriage thing is kind of like a partnership, right? It's also about alignment of beliefs, alignment of ambition, alignment of ideals. So I think when that breaks down, it is a possibility, definitely, because it's almost like we cannot see eye to eye in like each other's causes or each other's worldview. And then it's almost like, okay, then what are we hanging on for? Almost like nothing. It's that misalignment. So you use the word respect, which is broad, but I guess the other broad word I'll introduce then is also about misalignment. Yeah, which is a very real problem with a lot of people.
Okay.